You know, got the flight, man. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Stop this, stop, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told the ride. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, yeah. And run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the
back. Run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back. Run it back, run it, run it, run it back. Run it back, run it, run it, run it back. Run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First and 10, it's Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
The big part of the middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and make the big plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
McPherson's kick is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Okay, good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Fields going to move him around. On 2nd down and 4. Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll buy some time right. This is caught. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll go again with Gibbs. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Lions at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Standing Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Shifts by him. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Hooker. And that'll be incomplete.
And he's missing out his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Hooker's going to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you can move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like,
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Pass complete to Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here we go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Dobbins will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Pioneer.
Now Hooker. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing. Hooker. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hooker to the air yet again. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side of St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Gibbs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And oh, it'll be intercepted. A safety it is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Here's Hooker. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Fields changing the play. Now they'll change things up. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Again, Fields. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is now 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Fields with a throw that's caught by Moore. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Fields. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They go play action. Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
It's David Ajabo there for the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
19 tight. Ready?
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 53 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hooker. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Let's go now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Hooker's going to throw it. Rolling to his right. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with a football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. The field's going to change things up here. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side complete. That's Scott. He'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They run. It's Williams. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. Here's Hooker. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Throwing here is Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Here's first down. Hooker to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. Now Hooker. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, they took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
Hooker. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Let's go.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Chicago, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile,